Hello everyone, it's great to be here. You know what I mean? It's always a pleasure to bring you the Impact series. Why? Because we know that for the Impact series, it's topics that touch on human lives and of course that make us better people. My name is Lola Oduba. It's the Expose TV network that you are watching and it's great to be here. Now, if you have not subscribed to the Expose TV network, you know what to do. Begin to subscribe now. Of course, on Instagram, we're expose_TV, and on Facebook, we're at Expose TV, YouTube at Expose TV, and on TikTok, this is Expose TV. Now, today we're going to be talking about something that we have noticed a pattern at what is happening, of course, on the social media space. What am I talking about? We're talking about the attitude and noticing that people are getting more unmotivated with life. So we're going to be doing how to stay motivated in whatever circumstances that you may be facing. When we come back, we will go into the topic proper. Welcome back. It's still the Impact series on the Motivation Show, of course, on Expose TV. And if you remember at the start of the show, we said that we're going to be doing how to stay motivated, even when circumstances are not looking very good. The truth about it is that I noticed there were two issues on social media that took place recently. We had someone that we heard parked his car on Lagos Third Mainland Bridge, or just parked his car on the bridge, and before you know it, jumped into the ocean. Hey, bad times will surely come, but it's how you handle those bad times that matter. You are not going to continue to be in that position forever. Yes, you may have been going through terrible things. I mean, things may have been choking you and you may feel as though, when will this situation pass? But you know what? It will surely pass. Now, if you take yourself and you left your car and you jumped into the ocean and you died, supposing immediately after something just clicks up for you and then you miss that world that was supposed to erase the pain of the past. Pain does not last forever. Then we had another situation where this one happened, I think yesterday I saw it on social media, where a man who was a radio presenter, I think in Calabar, now mentioned that, his wife got married while they were still married, and he was the one funding her education after she traveled. Funding everything, sending her money, sending her this, just to keep. And he now saw on social media again that she had gone on to get married to somebody else while still married to him. And he was on social media and he was crying. I mean, you could tell that this guy was, butter boy, a butter boy and everything. Said, of course, was feeling bad, and before you know it, just started spilling out. I'm sure even more than what he felt he should have spilled out. That's, of course, after he watches that show and then see how he did on that program. What I'm trying to say here is that these are two examples of human beings who are going through pain. Pain surely will come because we are all human. But how we handle ourselves during that painful process is the most important thing, and why we're here today. When we come back, we will continue on this episode. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and of course it's still the Impact series on Expose TV. My name is still Lola, and we're talking, of course, how to stay motivated when all seems like it's breaking down around us. We took example of course, the person who suffered a relationship breakdown, who I said I saw on social media. Of course, that's betrayal. And I'm sure that maybe the one that tried to jump into the ocean, I don't know, because we really weren't able to get the details to why he wanted to do that. But some people have tried to do that because of financial pressure and instability. We've of course taken, some people also go through loss of a loved one, and because they go through loss of the loved one, it makes them feel really bad, where they feel that they can't continue to live without the presence of this loved one that they lost. We've also had people who lost opportunities as well, and because of that, it takes them into a space that they really do not want to be with. And of course, we've also had people whose expectations were cut short, and because the expectations are being cut short, when once those expectations are cut short, they are relied heavily that, oh, this was going to happen, that was going to happen, and maybe I was going to finish school at this time, I was going to get married at this time, I was going to have my children at this time. And when they don't see all that, before you know it, people lose control. These and so many more, comparing yourself to others, which is another great problem that we tend to have as human beings. The truth about it is that when life hits you hard, you must stand strong. When life wants to get you down, you must continue to stand strong. People often carry things silently. A lot of people, we tend to carry pain silently in our hearts because we do not trust anybody, or we do feel that there is no one we can talk to. And when you carry things silently, what happens is that you now begin to carry heavy load, and you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we must learn to offload some of those things that burden us. We must learn to, for the relationship betrayal guy that we saw on, of course, the social media, I'm sure maybe that was his own way of healing. He just needed to speak out his truth. And the good thing, a lot of people will learn from that interview that he did, because no matter what, yes, some people might also say, oh, why would he come on social media and say so many things, say this about his wife, talk about their personal relationship together? Couldn't he have handled this silently? Silently is the problem, because when you handle things silently, you are bottling them up, and before you know it, that's when it now results to people wanting to take their lives and take matters into their hands to end things. We're not here for that. We're here to encourage you as much as possible, so you must learn to, when that emotional build-up of pain has gotten to a level, before it gets to that level where it begins to affect you, you must learn to get it out, get someone to talk to, get a counselor to talk to, get a trusted friend that you can talk to, get people, a support system that you can have around you, so that you are able to handle those matters when you just feel like all is breaking down. Of course, when we come back, we'll take how to stay motivated during this time. Don't go nowhere. My name is Lola Oduba, and the program is still Impact Series on Expose TV. You want to watch out for that. Welcome back, and it's still the Impact Series on Expose TV. Now, remember that we said that we're going to how to stay motivated when all things look like it's breaking down. The first thing to do is to take things one at a time. Learn to just breathe. Don't choke yourself with activities upon activities upon activities, especially that draw from you. If you are choking yourself with activities that add to you, then that's good. So you must learn to take things one at a time. Don't isolate yourself. Don't always be by yourself feeling that, oh, I can handle it. I don't need to talk to anybody. I don't need to let out what I'm going through. I can handle it. Don't isolate yourself. Of course, give yourself permission to feel. A lot of people bottle up pain and just keep the pain, and then they don't want to process how they are going through at that time. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to cry. Give yourself permission to go through what you are going through, and give yourself permission again to fail. The next thing, of course, is to focus on your small wins. Yes, the bigger picture may not be looking too good, but there are small wins that you achieve every day. Can you please focus on those small wins? Yes, because they're there. You just need to acknowledge them. And then, of course, the small wins turn into bigger wins. The next thing, very important, is to reduce comparison, because comparison just makes you belittle yourself. So you want to make sure that while you aspire to greatness, you appreciate where you are today and aspire to be bigger tomorrow. Of course, you must stay consistent on simple matters. Don't make life too complicated. Stay consistent. Keep doing what you're doing that is working for you, and identify those that are not working for you. Identify relationships that don't take you anywhere. Identify spending habits that are not doing you well. Identify relationships maybe at work, or colleagues at work, a relationship in the office that are not doing you well, people who just bring you down, anyone you feel too heavy around, everyone that comes into your space. And once that person comes in your space, when the person is away from you, you are like heaving a sigh of relief. You know that person is not good for you, so you want to block that person out of your mental space. The next thing, of course, is stay. Difficult situations really don't last forever, but strong people overcome. Difficult situations don't last forever, but strong people always overcome. That has been our show today on, of course, the Impact series on Expose TV. My name again is Lola Oduba. It's been great to have brought it to you. Let's hear your comment on how you were able to stay motivated when everything looks like it was going gaga for you. Of course, you can follow us and like the program on expose_TV. That's on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube at Expose TV. We need more followers. Come, tell somebody about us. Let them join this wagon where we can all grow together. On TikTok, we are This is Expose TV. Take care of yourself and be good. Stay motivated at all times. My name remains Lola Oduba. Bye.